How many skimmers does a swimming pool need? Well, the current industry standards state that for residential swimming pools, you should have one skimmer for every 400 square feet of surface area. So anything over 400 square feet, you should probably go ahead and add that second skimmer, right up to about a 20 by 40 pool, which is going to give you about 800 square feet of surface area. So two skimmers is still technically enough following this general rule, but you're really pushing the limit. If you were to go any larger than that at all, you should probably be looking at adding a third skimmer. So let's talk about that for a second. Would it ever be a problem to add too many skimmers? And that's actually something I've read about. You can find people talking about that. Oh, too many skimmers might be a problem because maybe they're fighting against each other. And I'm going to go ahead and toss my hat into the ring here and say I disagree with that, with the simple logic that you should be, at least according to me, installing isolated, dedicated plumbing lines to each skimmer. As such, you have individualized control over each skimmer. So I don't think it would ever be a problem to have them fighting against each other because I can just manually control the flow to each of them. And so I don't think you would ever have a problem to have, if you had double the recommended value. So again, the recommended number is 2 per or 1 per 400 square foot of surface area. If you were to go with 2 per every 400 square feet or 1 for every 200 square feet of surface area of the pool, I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. In fact, I think that's going to give you a fantastic, capable, efficient swimming pool filtration system. I also like the fact that you're going to be relying on suction from the surface level of the water. Modern swimming pools are moving away from submerged suction outlets. The reason being is the research seems to show that filtration does not require a main drain on the bottom of a swimming pool in order to properly, draw and clean and diffuse that water within the swimming pool. And since main drains have the potential to be dangerous from being an entrapment hazard, well, if we don't really need them in the first place and they can be dangerous sometimes, why not just delete them altogether? And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of modern swimming pools without main drains or with no direct suction to main drains. And now we're just relying on skimmers. But in doing so, we have to recognize that modern swimming pools also are very flow heavy. There's a lot of things dependent on a lot of flow. Waterfalls and jets of various descriptions, and you need a lot of flow in order to achieve these. So it is worth considering adding extra skimmers to your swimming pool exclusively to benefit from the availability of more flow. A more flow-capable system is going to be more efficient when it's running at lower speeds, but it's also going to have the ability to operate at higher speeds because of multiple suction lines. Suction lines are very important when it comes to swimming pool design, even more so important than the return side. And as a result, I think having one skimmer for every 200 square feet of surface area, I think that's a really good idea and a really good build and design standard to build to. Just remember that I also recommend that you don't share suction lines between your skimmers. You do want individual control, so you should be running isolated plumbing lines to each of those skimmers that you install. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.